Hi, welcome to Hecate's Hearth. Today's reading is going to be looking at the next 72 hours. So what's going on for the next 72 hours? And this is not just from the day I've uploaded the video, but whenever you find this video. What is happening over the next 72 hours? And let's get into the piles. We've got pile number 1 with this yellow calcite. Pile number 2 with pyrite. And pile number 3 with tourmalinated quartz. Okay, so go ahead and choose your pile. And once you've chosen your pile, you can find the description, or you can find your timestamp in the description box below. That's also where you can find where to book with me. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. And I will see you in your reading. Okay, pile number 1, you chose this yellow calcite. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to make these quick readings here. At least that is the intention. You might be receiving a gift or giving a gift. Okay, or receiving some kind of money or giving some kind of money. Okay, some of you might be receiving some kind of money through some work that you do. Maybe a nice tip or just getting paid well, getting clients. If what you do involves clients. What's happening in the next 72 hours for pile number 1? Okay, may I tune into the energy of pile number 1? May I be a clear channel for your power to speak through. Hail and blessed be. Pile number 1. What's happening for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? Okay, since these are collective readings, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything is going to apply to everyone. Definitely some kind of offer coming in. We have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. Somebody might be sharing their feelings or just giving some kind of offer that you will be very happy about. Yeah, there's the Eight of Pentacles coming out. So some kind of work opportunity. Some of you, it might be an opportunity to travel or explore something different in the area of what you do. Okay, we have money coming in, stability. So yeah, that was what I was getting in the shuffling of the cards, and I was seeing the Nine of Pentacles too. So you're going to be receiving a nice payout with money or a gift of money, or be getting paid well through your work, through your job. Maybe it's payday today for some of you, or you're just going to be getting a lot of clients or tips or something to do with money. I feel like money is coming into you or coming to you in the next 72 hours, and you're being asked to trust or take some type of leap of faith, especially if this is an offer coming towards you. Okay, so an offer that's going to be good for money. For some of you, it's not an offer. It's just going to come to you. You're just going to get the clients, or like I said, some of you, it's payday today. What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? Some of you might be busy working on a project, a house, or something that you're building or working on. And maybe you're getting money through that somehow, or people are helping you with the resources that you need, and the resources you need are coming to you. What's happening for pile 1 in the next 72 hours? I kind of feel like I should skip this deck and just do the tea leaves and the oracle, because I want to make this quick. Rider, yeah, so like I said, some of you might be traveling. I flipped to the sorrow card. That may have been an energy you've moved out of. Maybe you were feeling a little down at some point this week, and this weekend is going to really lift you up. Okay, what is happening for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? Hopefully my phone will stay on this whole time. I didn't freeze it as long as I usually do. I have to like put it in the freezer and freeze it really good. What's happening over the next 72 hours for pile 1? Dealings relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Could even be ginger or orange hair. And he has blonde hair too here. Pay attention to your finances. So when this money comes in, hold on to it. Don't be tempted to spend it all. So even though you have this money coming in, you need to pay attention, or maybe you need to save it for something, or who knows, maybe an expense is going to come up later in the week. We have you are on the road to success. So whatever you're doing with work and career is very successful. Ooh, I feel like that one's to come out. We have hidden secrets may harm you. So if there's anything you're stressed about, you may need to talk with somebody, share it with a friend, maybe talk to a therapist, but there's something you need to get off your chest, something that is weighing as a heavy burden. Also, this can block our wealth. We don't want to be blocking the things coming into us. What's happening for pile number 2? I'm sorry, pile number 1. Okay, maybe you were drawn to pile number 2 and there's a message in there for you as well. What's happening for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? What's happening for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? Whoops. Some of you, you're regaining your health after a period of doing a lot of work into getting healthy. I do think for most of you this is money, but some of you this is like health. Health and wealth. We have soulmate. Interesting. You know, I did see what was at the bottom, the Knight of Cups, and I did say maybe some of you might be a little closed off. Maybe that's what the Fool card is here for. Be open to connections, and soulmates don't have to be a love. It could be pets. It could be friends, family, can even be those kind of connections. Oh, but then we have divine masculine. This could be you or this person that's coming in. Maybe this is this blonde, gray, or white hair, or orange hair. Maybe they're coming in to have an offer. Maybe they're wanting to go somewhere, invite you out somewhere, and you're being asked to take a leap of faith. Of course, always use your intuition. Yeah, safe travel. I did say that with this card about, you know, possibly going somewhere. Maybe you're going to be taken out and spoiled or treated. What's coming in for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? What's coming in for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? And I did peep the Gemini card, so you could be Gemini. This person coming in could be Gemini, but Gemini is also associated with the Lovers card. What's coming in for pile number 1 in the next 72 hours? You know, and this is at the end of the week where, so earlier in the week I was doing readings and it was like every pile was really big about karma. So this is a big like karma week. I don't know what's going on with the planets. I'm not into astrology. That's why I got this deck, so I can maybe learn a little bit. It can help me learn. I might need to whip out the book for these, but I'm going to try to read them intuitively, even though I am astrology illiterate. But yeah, it's like you're reaping good karma this week. Some blessings coming in. Okay, let's keep it to like 2 cards. Neptune, dreams, and spirit. So I feel like this is the spirit world answering your prayer. So you may have been praying for these blessings or doing spell work or whatever you might do for manifestation. Some people do like the picture board. I mean, there's many different ways. So it's like your dreams are moving through the spirit realm, or the spirit realm is helping to fulfill your dreams. I am not surprised Jupiter came up. Ideals and magnitude. Jupiter is all about wealth and abundance. We also have ideals and magnitude. So your dreams are big. Dam, and we open to North Node of the Moon, new life goals. So moving in alignment with your soul purpose, moving in alignment with your dreams, your goals, coming into fruition, things lining up for you. Good luck, good fortune. Maybe you were working with Fortuna for some of you. Okay, so that's what I got for you, pile number 1, the next 72 hours. So I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in and blessing this channel and this space. I wish you many blessings. Take care. Okay, pile number 2. You chose this beautiful pyrite right here. Let's go ahead and get you a quick message. Tuning into pile number 2, Hecate, tuning in to pile number 2's energy. May I be a clear channel by your power, hail and blessed be. What is happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? You might be meeting with family and friends or loved ones. Okay, some of you might be taking vacation. Some of you might be rest or recovering from a period of ill health or burnout. Okay, regaining your energy and strength. Okay, overcoming anxiety and depression. You may have been depressed or anxious about money or waiting on hearing for a new job for some of you. Let's see what's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours. Okay, you might receive some kind of help or assistance, like in what you need to get done. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you are striving to that. Let's see what else comes out. I do feel like for some of you, you are stressed out. And remember, this is a general collective reading here on YouTube. And take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do feel for most of you this is a goal and the beginnings of this are coming in. So I don't know, maybe we'll see the Ace of Pentacles again. Yeah, it's like it's on hold. Your money's on hold, or things are slow with money, slow with income, strength. You're going to have to persevere. You've been persevering through it. Just hold on, persevere a little longer. We have some kind of communication coming in with Page of Swords. I feel that it's going to be like through a phone call or text for most of you. I feel for most of you it's through that means. Yeah, about work, about a job. This is something you've been waiting for perhaps, and maybe you're going to hear about it. Or some of you have been laid off or just been slow on your job and it's going to pick back up. For the Nine of Pentacles, also some of you may be self-employed and things have been slow. Okay, but you're going to see a change, a shift in things moving forward after a period of not much happening. I'm feeling a little stressed about it. Oh, we're not using this deck. We're trying to make these quick. Okay. What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? Okay, we have dealings relationship with a younger man. Okay, this could be somebody that is communicating to you. This could be somebody you work with. This could be you. This could have something to do with the work picking up in whatever way that may be. Okay, so something significant with a younger man. Is anything else going to pop out of this deck? Nope. Okay, let's move on. Pile number 2 What's happening for pile number 2? Yeah, we have a message key, a message that opens the door to the flow of money coming back in, work, clients. What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? Some of you, this is a project you've been working on. This could even have to do with like building houses if you're in construction, or something to do with something you're building and it's been on hold due to logistics, or maybe waiting on resources, or getting certain workers or people in, or documents, or what do you call it? Permits and things like that. And you're going to hear the messaging that it's been approved, or you got the permits or whatever, and you can proceed forward. Okay, new moon. Things may have been slow since the new moon. When was that? A couple weeks ago? Week to 2 weeks ago. Okay, we have affluence. Yeah, definitely about money. You may have also been doing money magic. It's funny because in pile 1 I misspoke pile 2 and was like, well, maybe you were drawn on pile 2, so maybe you were also drawn on pile 1, or maybe it's that there's a connection with the both, that maybe you also were doing some kind of money magic or some kind of manifestation to help with money. Maybe you did it on the new moon and it's beginning to take movement in your life here. Okay, what is happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? What's happening for pile number 2 in the next 72 hours? Okay, now I'm feeling I need to share. Sometimes I struggle with this too. I just went through a period of struggle, but as soon as I did a cleanse, it lifted. I was struggling with my energy and depression and like feeling hopeless and being totally negative. And I thought the first day I need to do a spiritual cleanse. And for me, is water does it. It's got to involve water. Smudging just doesn't cut it for me. And I did it, and then yesterday I did, and I was like, "Whoa! There's all the energy. My whole mind is shifted." So some of you, because I was seeing the 9 of Swords when I was shuffling, worry, anxiety over money. Some of you need to have more trust or get out of that anxious energy, especially if you did do magic work, because you need to let it go and trust. For it to come into fruition. Some of you might need to do a cleanse. Maybe you need to use water like I need to use, and it doesn't have to be a full-on bath. It can be you take a pitcher, put your cleansing oils in there with salt or whatever you might have, cleansing wash, pour it in there, pour it over yourself, let yourself air dry. Of course, after you physically washed yourself with soap, then you do that. We have spirituality and art. Okay, so you're very much into spirituality, or you are an artist, or both, and this is a part of your manifestation, or it helps you get your energy flowing, helps you to bring good things into your life. Opposition, tension, and opposites. Interesting, because I was talking about the like anxiety and stress or worry, and it's kind of like in opposition to what you're trying to manifest. Like you're trying to manifest this good stuff coming in, but then feeling anxious and stressed is in opposition to that energy trying to come in. I want to split the deck and see what I get, because I did that on pile 1. Resources and values. I did say for some of you, resources coming in after things being on hold. Reevaluating what is of value to you. Resources and values. Yeah, you're waiting for more resources, or you're in need of resources, or resources are coming in that you need this weekend, or whenever you're watching the next 72 hours from the time you've clicked on this video. Also, I'm hearing balancing needs with wants and understanding the difference. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in and being a blessing to this channel. I wish you many blessings. Take care. Okay, pile number 3, you chose the tourmalinated quartz. Some of you need to do a cord cutting. Like you've got some cords of energy stuck in your energy field that need to not be there. Okay, tuning into pile number 3. Hecate. May I be a clear channel to deliver these messages by your power. Hail and blessed be. Pile number 3, what is going on for you in the next 72 hours? What is happening for you, pile number 3, in the next 72 hours? Some of you might be giving or receiving a gift of money from a father figure, boss, or authority figure in your life. I don't know, this could be like a teacher, it could be a boss, could be, I don't know, some have a head of an organization you have something to do with, or your father is giving you a gift of money, or you giving them a gift of money. Flip it and switch it where it needs to go. Remember, not everything is going to resonate. This is not a personal reading. It is a collective reading on YouTube, so be sure to use discernment. What is going on for pile number 3 in the next 72 hours? Well, I hope not on Tower Moment. We have that at the bottom, some kind of major change. Or it could be that is something that recently happened that is preceding what is happening next. Damn, this came out for every pile. This is so interesting. You guys might want to, this goes for all the piles. There was a reading I did earlier. It was for the next 7-day reading. And it was like a lot of things about karma. It was a lot of things with money. I think one of the piles was like struggle with money. But then I did also see an opportunity being presented as a way out. Yeah, a lot of karmic reaping of what was sown around money and work. Okay. And of course, everyone's trying to manifest more money in this difficult economy. The Magician, 3 of Cups. You might be celebrating something coming into fruition that you've prayed for, wished for, manifested. Let's see what else we got. We have some disappointments here. Some of you might be having a disappointment with friends, or if you're going to a celebration this weekend, some of you might be going hanging out with friends, celebrating, and you're disappointed in somebody being manipulative or conniving, or just disappointed in something that they do. I'm hearing maybe somebody like slighted you at work. Again, not everything's going to resonate. There's many people watching, so there's many things coming through here. 10 of Cups. Disappointment with something happening with the family. Some of you are going to some kind of gathering or meeting with family or hanging out with family and or friends. You may even just be feeling sad, right? You're hanging out with all these people that you love and you're feeling sad about your life's disappointments and unable to enjoy the moments. Okay, and that would be fitting if like you went through some kind of sudden ending or disruption in life preceding this, maybe earlier in the week. Maybe you picked pile 1 in the what's happening in the next 7 days reading I posted on Sunday, I believe. What's happening for pile of this card again? Dealings or relationship with a younger man. Could be you, could be somebody you're dealing with, could be who's on your mind that you're disappointed with, could be somebody you're celebrating with, or a family member that maybe you're hanging out with or normally you enjoy and you just can't really get into it. Maybe your disappointment is about work and there being some kind of manipulation going on at work, some kind of gossip or something like that, or somebody trying to control a situation or narrative about you or around what you do. Good advice from a wise person. Okay, so I feel like it could be like friend or family again because we have that coming up. So being open to receiving advice. We have vacation. Okay, so you might be going on vacation. It is the weekend if you're watching this on today, which is Friday. Okay, with friends or family. Because we have the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups coming up here. Some of you are wanting to go on vacation and are disappointed that you're having to postpone it. Oh my goodness. You need to defend yourself. So yeah, so some of you need to, if for that message, if it resonates about the work situation and there being manipulation or people trying to control the narrative or gossip about you or say bad things about you or what you do for work, there is a need for you to defend yourself, stand up for yourself, and use your discernment. This may mean like verbally or it may mean energetically. Okay, maybe you need to do some kind of envy protection and protection against the evil eye. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So make sure that you are staying grounded and at peace, and that you are not allowing others to disrupt your peace, because this is going to help you be successful in what you do. You are highly thought of. So forget the haters and focus on where you are appreciated. You do have people around you that appreciate you. An exciting event. Yeah, like I was saying, this is like some kind of celebration party, get together, gathering, either with friends and or family. Okay, you may really want to try to get out of this energy. Maybe you need to do a cleanse here if you're in this sad, disappointed energy, this heavy energy, so that you can actually enjoy this. Even dancing, if there's dancing here, get up and dance. It's going to help move your energy, but definitely cleanse your energy. If you find that smudging is not enough, like me, you may need to use the elemental water, either get in the ritual bath, or you can do a pour over. Make sure you're physically clean first. My favorite things to use is like uncrossing oil mixed with salt. I also like Miss Judy's Woo Woo juice, it's called. It's really nice. You can also use Florida water. You'll be drawn to like the products you need to use. But I really like Art of the Roots uncrossing oils when I go to a lot. And then the other one I like I said, is the Woo juice by Miss Judy. And those aren't the only products, you know, there's all kinds of products out there that you can use. And who knows, maybe you have your own recipes that you can make. What's happening for pile number 3? Some of you are celebrating a graduation or a milestone. What's happening for pile number 3 in the next 72 hours? Yeah, a lot of stormy emotions. Yeah, do a cleanse, dance, move, get the energy moving, clear the energy in your home if that needs to happen too. What's happening for pile number 3 in the next 72 hours? Stormy. I kept seeing that card. Yeah, stormy emotions, or maybe there's stormy situations around you, turbulent, and you need to still and calm yourself through meditation, through breath work, or whatever means you find good for you. We have message. Pay attention to the messages. There's messages trying to be spoken to you. Pay attention to what people are speaking to you. Pay attention to how you are speaking to others. Gratitude. I was seeing that card and wondering if it was going to come out. Gratitude. So try have a practice of gratitude to help you get out of this being stuck on everything you don't have, and your hardships and losses and sufferings and lack, things that you lack. So practice a daily gratitude ritual. And you know, if you have a hard time thinking it, just be thankful for being alive. You know, thank you for my breath, my body, that I'm alive. Thank you that I have a house, a car, whatever it is that you can be thankful for. Focus, and then focus on your goals. Focus on what you're trying to manifest from that place of gratitude, and stay in movement towards it, and how you can, what you need to do to attain that, to achieve that goal. Stay on target, stay on task. Okay, don't give up. Don't let this hopeless energy consume you, devour you. Again, you'd be amazed. Experiment with doing the cleanses, because for me, every time I do a cleanse and I'm feeling heavy, it lifts immediately. I'm not even joking. Heavy energy, no energy, depressed, hopeless, cynical. Do a cleanse, shift. It immediately shifts it. And it can be because of many things. People sending the evil eye, spirits, negative spirits around you trying to bring you down. Okay? You might need to cleanse your home. You might have, if you've had bad things happen in your home, or you've got a lot of bad things happening in your community, do a good cleanse on your home and put up your shields and your protection. Light a white candle while you're doing it. Bless the candle. Always pray while you're doing these things, while you're cleansing your energy, while you're putting on your ritual oils or putting up, you always be praying while you do it and put your intention into it. Okay, final messages of what's happening for pile number 3 over the next 72 hours. I'm also hearing prayer warrior. Become a prayer warrior. Be your own best advocate. Okay, I feel like I need to take this one on the bottom. Shadow and mysticism. Pluto. Yeah, so transforming your shadow, being aware of your unconscious, doing that shadow work. Cleansing, I feel for you, a big thing is cleansing, cleanse. You may need to do it every day if you're a super spiritual person and very gifted. Okay, demons are drawn to the light, and if you don't believe in demons, you know, that's okay, but they're real. Tension and opposites. Yeah, there's things in opposition to what you are trying to manifest, in opposition to you, okay, as a light being. And we have the visionary Aquarius. Yeah, you have a big affinity with water and definitely need to cleanse with water. Stick to your vision. Don't let these doubts and fears and heaviness peel you away from your vision. Ooh, south node of the moon, old karma. Yeah, you're still working out old karma. Like I said, you might have been drawn to pile 1. Or there's like heavy karma being worked through, especially around money and resources and things like that. Okay. What else do I want to say about this? I feel like there's more about this south node, especially with this Pluto card. I feel like these two, like you're clearing out some old heavy karma from old lifetimes, from this lifetime. And you're not very much focused on your goals too. It's like you're focused on, again, like this 5 of Cups, you're focused on the losses, the hardship, what you're lacking, feeling very discouraged, hopeless, disappointed in life, and there's a need to shift that energy, shift that focus, again, through gratitude and focusing on the north node, what you're trying to achieve, what are your goals, and again, cleansing. I'm feeling like that is a big one that's wanting to come through. Cleanse your house, cleanse your energy, and you might need to do it every day, but most definitely as soon as that heaviness comes on and it's tempting to be lazy, like, oh, I don't feel like it, but you got to do it. And if smudging don't work, try working with the water element in cleansing, okay? Whether ritual baths or doing pour overs, where you just fill a pitcher with your cleansing salts, with your uncrossing oils, or whatever you're using, pour it over and let yourself air dry. Don't wipe it off. I actually like to combine both. I like to smudge it afterwards too, just for good measure, but I feel the shift right after working with the water. Okay, and you might want to do yogic practices or some kind of practices that specifically to burn off karma, or work with deities that are good for that, like Kali Ma or Shiva or hell, Hecate. Any of the dark goddesses are really good for that, dealing with that heavy stuff. Pranayam, skull, Kalabhakti. Kalabhakti is a specific kind of pranayam, I believe, is good for that specific thing. And 3333 is of significance. If you've been seeing that number, look it up for an additional message for you. Pile number 3, and you chose pile number 3. So that being said, I'm going to close this reading out. Thank you so much for being a blessing to this channel and joining me today. If you liked this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I wish you many blessings. Take care.